Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, and go. Okay, we'll start at the house. I do see those, and it's usually at a time when I'm otherwise occupied. But I hope those do go well. I'm grabbing this sign. Red guard, out of my face. I'm going to kill a blue guard with this sign. He drops arrows. I don't care about arrows. I do care about this tree pole. It's just hearts. Terrible. Alright, let's see what's going on in here with Uncle. Oh, okay. You know what? This is why it's sometimes good to do this, because having a bottle full of potion, I can actually check to see what's going on over at Kakariko. Having 2 bottles full of potions, I can actually check to see what's going on over at Kakariko. There's the sick kid who will only give you an item if you have a bottle. And now I have 2. Unfortunately, what I don't have is a weapon. 10 bombs. Okay, that's sort of a weapon. That's also 1 item out of Hyrule Castle. 5 more items in Hyrule Castle to go. Kind of funny to think that that counts as part of the castle, but, you know, it does. Okay. Bonk Rocks, what do you have for me? Ice Rod. Interesting. Okay. In certain situations, the Ice Rod can one-shot guards. Okay, so I think to get the tier 2 tree pull, I need to kill like 3 things. A whole dollar. You know what, I don't care enough about a whole dollar. Alright, bush crabs will be useless. And... oh no, it's an agaseed. That is the hammer. We don't like to see that. See, I tried to curse us earlier by saying it was going to be a pedestal seed. It did not end up working out. Oh, this just means that the castle is definitely in our future. 10 arrows. Okay. Hell, Aga might not even be our Dark World access. Although most Dark World teleporters do require... Wait, did I get the thing? No, I didn't. Well, it's just bombs, though. I don't need those. Okay, let's pull on this tree and see what we get. Dollars. Okay. Tier 1 is hearts. Tier 2 is single rupees. We are looking at some pretty useless things from trees. And from bottle crabs. So, you know, or bottle crabs. Bush crabs. Thinking about bottles since I got so many of them. Okay, 10 arrows, more bombs, 50 bucks, 300 bucks. Okay, well that's our bottle vendor money. $50, okay. We almost have Zora money. Except not, because we need 100 of these rupees to go to the bottle vendor. We are not in a position where we want to run over and see Zora immediately. Ten more arrows. Be nice if they gave me a bow to use all these arrows. Okay, another heart. Little health is never bad. There's a sword. Okay. There's a blue mail. Alright. And more bombs. The important thing is we have a sword now. So, we can actually go kill Aga, like, right away. I'm probably not going to go kill Aga right away. Ooh! Bottle vendor gave me money. That doesn't usually happen. Zelda does have those blue jeans on. $1. Okay. You know what? We're good for money, at least, it turns out. With what we have the ability to pay Zora, and we can also pay the monkey to get into Palace of Darkness when the time comes to go there. $5. Okay. We are 3 rupees off from meme currency. Yeah, no, we're not getting to that number then. Okay. Yeah, money. The village is loaded. I am raiding their coffers. They probably don't care for the fact that I'm robbing them blind. What's on top of the shelf? The hook shot. Huge. We love it. I can find out what stun prize is. And since I have the sword, I'm actually just going to go straight into the race game. Sometimes, you know, it behooves you to check. But when I have the ability to dash through these bushes, $300. Okay. Why not? Okay. Well, we'll save and quit out of there. Go back to Link's house. And, I guess we'll do the South Shore checks. I can't really do any dungeons yet. I could do Hyrule Castle. I can't do Aga because I don't have a lamp. And he is behind several dark rooms that I do not have memorized. No, I was so close. If you use the hookshot at the right time on that block, you can clip through and open that chest. Unfortunately, I do not have the timing down for that. In the water is bombs. Okay. Don't care majorly about those. And this is the book. Okay. Interesting. Book gives me the option to get into Desert Palace, which I considered doing for a second there, and now I'm not going to. Here's my reason for it. In order to complete Desert Palace, I need a lamp and the gloves. Or possibly the fire rod. You don't necessarily need the lamp, but you need a fire source that can light torches. Guys. Oh look, there's those bombs I was looking for. So yeah, going to Desert Palace, I couldn't even necessarily say I could do it. So I'm not going to bother. Master Sword. Bombs. The flute. Okay, that's huge. $20. $10. Interesting. Okay. Flute opens up mountain. And hookshot opens up east side of the mountain. Hey, what's my stun prize? 8 bombs? Jesus. Okay, well, I'm never going to want for bombs in this seed. 8 bombs! Oh my god. Generous stun prize. And there's our glove. Okay, we can get into the back area of Desert Palace at least. Before I even consider Desert Palace. Yeah, it's a crystal. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna run around. I don't have the moon pearl, so rather than going up and checking what the hobo has, I'm gonna go through so that I can get what the two things in this cave are. I'm also going to drink my green potion so that I can check to see what I'll get from the fairy here. Oh, cape. Cape's useful. Bees! Alright, bee, not the most useful thing I could have gotten, but it is what it is. And 20 bucks over there, I don't need to worry about that. So all we need to do is see what King Zora has for sale. I will keep this bee for now, just because I could sort of maybe see it being useful in dark rooms. Wow! Okay. Save and quit. Okay. Off to the sanctuary. First things first. First things first, I guess I'll check the back of Escape. I have the gloves, so now I can do that. I know what you're thinking, Joe. Wouldn't it be great to go get the flute activated first? Possibly. But this is right here. You can't flute back to this. We've already found one item out of this dungeon. So let's see if we find any more here. Titan's mitts. Okay. So, we have 3 items out of this dungeon. I'll take that. Okay, so I'm doing this in the dark. There's a snake right here. Alright, that's another item out of here. We have officially got everything out of the back of the back of Escape. We were able to do Dark Cross in the dark because sometimes we're gamers. Casual Zelda, get that health back, and then off we go. Honestly, we are just a lamp away from doing Aga. God, I think Kara remembers what the, I think Kara has memorized Hyrule Castle's dark rooms. So there's a very decent chance she's already off doing Aga right now. I have 2 ways to get to him. Okay. I don't want to go do Aga, though, so instead I will... You know what? First I'm going to have a look at the ledge here on the desert. What do we got over here? 50 bucks. Okay. There's 2 items in Desert Palace. One of them might be something that's a fire source, in which case I can actually do Desert Palace. Is it a good idea? Probably not, but we're here. Okay, first we'll check the torch here. Map, I don't care about that. Which means this chest over here is going to be either the big key or the small key. Small key, okay. So I'll use this over here, and I will find Hopefully an item and a big key. Alright. We don't mind finding that. Honestly, we're already Doritoed, and I've only done 0 dungeons. What are they doing giving me the Dorito sword this early? Although, okay, the name of the race room is literally Salty Gold Sword. So everybody's like, why would the gold sword be salty? In addition to, you know, salted butter being a thing. Alright, well there's our 2 items out of this dungeon. Neither of them is a light source. Oh, I'm like... I had predicted that we might need to do the pedestal in order to, we might need to do the pedestal in order to actually, like, clear this place. And if we need to do the pedestal, then we could be salty about that and end up getting the gold sword off of like the last pendant boss, or a pendant boss. Let's see what Agina's got for us, and if it's nothing, then we're going up the mountain. It's a shield. We're going up the mountain. Okay. I'm fine with this. You know what? We got 2 items out of Desert Palace. One of them, very useful. Alright, take me up. We will use the bee to deal with our enemies. Maybe. The bee will not follow me through the room, so the bee actually is useless. Okay. It's fine, it's fine. We don't need the bee. It would have been nice to have it kill those bats, but, you know. C'est la bee. And old man gives me 20 bucks. Well, he saved his life. We're gonna zoom over here, and I'm gonna check Spectacle Rock. Okay, on top is a heart piece, and inside is 20 bucks. Okay. Spectacle Rock is officially dead. Ow. Let's hope I don't end up officially dead. You know, I've got blue armor. I shouldn't be taking that much damage. What the heck? Okay, into Paradox Cave. Let's see what we got in here. Heart piece. Fairy in a bottle. I have 3 out of 4 bottles already. What the heck? Alright. And red boomerang. More bombs. The lamp! Okay, that's our Aga access right there. And also Desert Palace. Cool. Okay. No! Okay. You know, I know that it's technically faster to run around and try from the bottom of Paradox Cave again, but, okay. It's technically faster, so that's what we're gonna go do, right? That's what I was going to say, isn't it? I thought for sure that worm was going to hit me. Alright, what's up here? 20 bucks. Okay, don't need that. Fun fact, when you see that 20 bucks, it means that's where the boots would have been had we not started with them. Oh! Those guys are on full magic prize. Just magic in general. Good to know. They're all over the place in the Ice Palace, and that place takes our magic. There's only one $20 item that looks like that. Oh, and a bow. Okay, well that's Eastern Palace ready to go too. I'm gonna try something. So I don't have the Moon Pearl, so Zelda turns into a grumpy dress-wearing Zelda. Okay, that's fun. Wait, can I do this? So here's the thing. This is Super Bunny Cave, so I think I might be able to do things in here. I cannot do things in here. Alright. I don't know how to make Super Bunny Cave work. But yeah, any other time you find 20 rupees, it's in the form of, here's, like, just, yeah, like a red rupee. Alright, well, we got our... we got our lamp. Let's go kill Aghanim. There's a decent chance... Okay, here's the thing that the game sometimes does as just a troll. Is, it'll put the Moon Pearl on the pyramid ledge. So, like, in order to get access... In order to be able to do things in the Dark World, you need to go kill Aghanim. It's rare. It does happen. Come on over, fellas. Yeah, wait till their feet touch. Alright. That guy gets to live. That guy does not. I need this. I think up and then over? No? There it is. Okay. I do not know that maze well at all. Yeah, some of these rooms you just walk through. You don't need to fight all these guys. Excuse you. Walked right into that guy. You know, it's fine. I have a red potion bottle. I have... On top of red potion, I also have a fairy. So if I was to take a bunch of damage, I could just, whatever, heal from it. You're supposed to be dead. Okay. Like this room. Why would I fight these guys? They don't know how to use the stairs. I'll never understand why that happens. No! Okay. Alright. Once we get through here, Aghanim is on the other side of this, and he will send me to the Dark World. That's supposed to be Zelda. The hair is just wrong. It's the me who's been forced to wear a dress. Oh, yes, it could be like that. Yeah. Twins separated at birth, only to meet at summer camp and immediately hate each other. It's weird. I've seen... Okay, so with the Parent Trap, I have seen only the original. And I feel as though in this day and age, that is odd. Because I know that obviously the Lindsay Lohan one was a lot more accessible to modern audiences. Because the other one was from like the... what, like the 60s? Anyway, they kept making sequels to that too. Yeah, back when Disney had like a thriving live-action department that wasn't just ripping off their animated films. You know, stuff like Bedknobs and Broomsticks and yeah, Escape to Witch Mountain and stuff like that. Alright, let's see what's going on over here. Pyramid Ledge is the Fire Rod. Ooh! God, I did hear about that. I did hear about live-action, quote, live-action Aristocats. And I swear to God, I misread it at first. And I thought it said they were doing a live-action Aristocrats. And I was like, excuse me? Are they getting John Waters to direct that? Alright, we're gonna go finish off the Desert Palace. I remember... Okay. So, like, I know that there was, like... Are you talking about, like the jazz band cats that they had in the thing? Because, like, I remember them, but I don't remember hearing any sort of beef about them whatsoever. See, here's the thing, is that at the point in time that that movie came out, like, that's also beatnik culture, which is, like... Okay, that one's, yeah, that's a little dicey. But, like, yeah, any... Let's be real, Disney has not had a good job of incorporating Siamese cats into their films without it being kind of racist. The same thing happened with Lady and the Tramp. Well, see, they were trying... If I... well, I don't need to step out, I can just dash. Oh, I'll get hit. Okay. They tried a couple of times. Have they tried? I don't know. Like, when's the last time they did it? Probably sometime in the 80s. God, right, I forgot they also kept doing, like, animated sequels with considerably worse animation quality. And like usually those sequels with worse animation quality are somewhat entertaining. Cinderella 3, I believe, is hilarious. Compass! Yay! That doesn't matter. Give me the crystal. That's true. Kids just like to see a movie with, like, a talking animal or something. Okay, well, we got that crystal. I guess we'll go over to Eastern Palace. See what Sahasrahul has got in his closet. Oh my gosh, what's wrong? Well, I was just about to say what's wrong with me. I haven't gone to get the hammer, but also at the same time, I can't exactly make good use of that. Excuse me? Ugh, I wound up getting hit anyway. Okay. Where's Green? Ice Palace. No! I actually kind of like Ice Palace now. Flippers. Heart piece. Mushroom. Okay. Interesting. Flippers could indicate the fella under the bridge. And mushroom could indicate the witch. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go visit the witch. Turn it mushroom. Leave. Come back. See what she's got for us. 20 bucks. Which I will immediately spend at the store. Alright. I think this might be... Oh, this leads to my house, doesn't it? It does. Okay, well, you know what? This is fine. If I can get off that rock, this is fine. There are no loose items just out in the world over here. Bonk. Okay. This, I believe, is the quickest way to the guy's house. And by the house, I mean under the bridge. Bombs there. Okay, don't need to worry about that ever. I will say, okay, so like in terms of animated films with sequels, okay, The Rescuers, pretty good. Have not seen the sequel. I don't know how that holds up in comparison. Do you have my Moon Pearl? You have a heart piece. Alright. Well, I guess we will fly out of here. And, I guess I'll go get the hammer. It is, yeah, I mean, it's a weird concept. Mice who want to be like UN workers. And so they go off to help people in need. I know I just enjoyed that the one mouse was voiced by Bob Newhart and the other one was voiced by Zsa Zsa Gabor. And they were still both alive in order to do the sequel, so that was something at least. They couldn't properly follow it up now because Bob Newhart and Zsa Zsa are both dead, but yeah. Alright, we're gonna go do Eastern Palace. I have a load of other options. Wait, no I'm not. I just got the hammer. We're gonna go do Tower of Hera. And yeah, Fievel's adventures are a little bit messed up, you know, They'll really do a number on you. God, when they caught a mouse at work before, I was just like, I don't begrudge Fievel his home. I am apparently the only one in the office who is not concerned about there being mice on occasion. And I'm like, guys, we live downtown. They're doing a bunch of road work. You're gonna get mice. And I will say there is one good thing about having mice in your office space. It means that you don't have rats. They don't get along. Oh. I'm taking the book over to the ether tablet and seeing what's over there. $5. Sweet, we're saved. Alright. Okay, first item is heart piece. Why not? Excuse me? Second item is small key, big key. Alright, here's hoping we don't need the basement. Okay. I'm like, I want to line this up, but I also don't want to grab that bomb that dropped. Because apparently, and I don't know the reason for it, apparently grabbing the item that drops off of that little worm guy will... Goddamn. Grabbing that item will screw up your Herapod. Okay, so there's 2 items in Tower of Hera. One of them is $1. Let's hope we find our second item off of the boss. Because I do not want to have to go into the basement, but I am quickly running out of other options. Screw it, I'll use the cape. I'll stunt on him. God, I'm going into the basement. I shouldn't say I'm quickly running out of options. Eastern Palace has 3 items, and I think Hyrule Castle still has at least 1. So there are options in front of me. Just, I'm here, so I may as well hit the basement too. I have everything I need to beat Eastern Palace. Alright, and while we chill here, I'm gonna have a drink. Zelda gets iframes from pegging. Take that as you will. Alright. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Whoop. I don't mind using that magic. Excuse me? Alright, clearly I miscounted. Alright. That one's on me, apparently. Oh, right, the first chest was a heart piece. That is on me. Oopsie daisy. Okay, well, you know, it is what it is. We will use our flute. Now, I guess we'll go check out Eastern Palace. We will also be fast. And we're in. Yeah, so this is a pendant dungeon. Not usually what we want to do, but we don't have a lot of options. I can beat the place. There's 3 items in here. I did curse us with a possible pedestal seat earlier, so this could be that. I suppose I could check that. Next time, well, won't be in Kakariko until I find the Moon Pearl. Wouldn't make a whole lot of sense to go there. There's nothing else for me to do until I can go into the Dark World. Or if I find the magic powder. If I find the magic powder, then the bat is, you know, ready to go. Stalfos drop magic. That's nice. Yeah, well, there's one item. Heart piece. 10th enemy has the... Stop it. Alright, so we have vanilla location for Big Key. Which is fine. We have the lamp. We can see what we're doing. I mean, I do this room in the dark all the time anyway, so it's very whatever. God, so I live, like, right next to a movie theater. And there's a movie out that I want to see. And, of course, the fact that I want to see it means that the theater near me is not showing it. I want to see the Phoenician scheme. I want it. There's one theater in town that is showing it, and it's an hour away from me. Compass. Okay, that means the boss has our last item. It is. I mean, it's the... When I say it's an hour away, that's bus times, you know. If I had a car, it would probably be closer to 30 minutes or something, but then I'd have to find parking. Honestly, my best bet is probably to see if I can drag somebody off to see it after work one day. But, like, at the same time... Okay, I did ask if somebody wanted to go see it after work, because they live, like, in town. Not gonna happen. Their wife is visiting, so... They are, preoccupied, let's say. Red Cyclops, get away. Said wife is a friend, so I don't know, maybe... I feel it would be presumptuous for me to be like, hey, I should also hang out with your wife. You know? Alright, you be dead, and now... There's our moon pearl! Alright, good news. I think Hyrule Castle is officially dead to us now. Because that means we can just go into the Dark World. You know what? Let's pop into the Dark World over here. That way I can do pod. Maybe. I can do pod. And after I'm done with pod, I can pop up and check the catfish in the pyramid ledge. A good plan. Then when I'm done with catfish, I can just swim across the river, or hookshot across the river, either or. Yeah, funny enough though, my friend did say that they were going to watch a lot of movies while wife is visiting, so that'll be, they will have a good time. I may have been like, I watched something ridiculous the other day myself, so like, if you're looking for recommendations, don't watch Satyricon. Oh, it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't what I was expecting. My thoughts on the movie will be available on YouTube in the near future. If nothing else, it was a wild ride. We did not get a small key, so we will be going this way. Now, there is a technique to get rid of the guys in the mimics in the room coming up, just in case you don't have enough arrows. I have enough arrows. I don't got to worry about it. The red mimic requires arrows to kill. The green one's not so much. And I can grab these arrows from here, and then I'm back up to a reasonable number of arrows. Now there's a small key. Alright. Oh, okay, I gotta hit this. Much easier to use the boomerang there. Though I should grab these. This chest over here in the middle, and then the one off to the side on the bottom level here. In that order. Small key, alright. Another small key. Dungeon is full of small keys. At some point, I should really figure out how many small keys are in this place. The answer is usually enough. The one time when the answer isn't just enough is Skull Woods, because there's one more keys than you need. Which is a little weird, but you know, they do it. Oh, that was way off. Okay. I do have the big key, so yeah, yeah, sure. No, you know what? I'm going to do the other side first. It is possible that a chest over here might have the mirror, which is honestly the best way to get out of the big key room. Small key. Alright, Harmless Hellway is an item. I'll grab this then. One benefit of the compass. Okay. One benefit of there being just enough small keys usually means that if you know how many more doors you need to open, you can tell when you have, like, all of the small keys. And at this moment, I have just one left to open. There we go. Oh! There's our butter sword. We're not salty at all. Blue cane. That'll help with blind. And over here we have, please be mirror. 20 bucks. Alright. Oh. Alright, well that's the last item. The boss is going to give me the map, which... boring, but it's one of the things in the dungeon. It's very whatever. I will not be salty about finding the map. It is what it is. Kill those. I just realized I've had the Titan's Mitts for a little bit and I haven't checked King's Tomb. Well, on the list, I guess. Next time I start over from the sanctuary, I'll have to go do that. But yeah, no, I had perfect opportunity to go see that movie today. Except, you know, the theater doesn't have it. And it's just, it's so miserable that a movie that's actually, like, you know, got some artistry put into it is not showing at the local theater, but there's like 2 live-action Disney remakes that are showing there. And, like, 2 sequels to series that have been running long enough that they've outstayed their welcome. And a John Wick spin-off. It's just like... There's one original movie out on the market right now. 6, 7... I think 7. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Alright, Gold Sword does pretty good damage, so I'll just hit him with that. Give me the map. Yeah, there's one original movie out right... Well, okay, there's 2 original movies out right now. One of them is some romantic thing. Not even rom-com, just a straight romance. With Captain America in it. It's probably fine, but it's not what I want to, you know... It's not what I'm in the mood for. Whereas the Phoenician Scheme, I don't know if you saw the trailer for that. That's the new Wes Anderson film. You know I love his movies. They always look fantastic. It's got Benicio del Toro. He's great. amongst other folks. I believe Kate Blanchett's daughter is in it. I know Michael Cera's in it, at least for a little bit. What am I doing? I already have the Pyramid Ledge item. I grabbed it after I beat Aga. The hookshot is going to be required to get across the river, because I'm pretty sure there's only stairs on this side. Yeah, I don't know. I have a few friends that I could see if they want to go, but, like... yeah, it's tricky. One of them's really only available on Tuesdays, and the other one is impossible for me to reach. $300, okay. Like, for the longest time, the way that I knew to reach her was, like... she was like, send me a message on Twitter, like a DM. And she never responded to those. Because, like, who thinks to bother checking their Twitter DMs? Especially now that nobody's using it. Don't hug the wall, Zelda. Alright, we're gonna hook over. This is actually silly. I don't have... With no mirror at my disposal, I can't check the ledge up there. I suppose I have the cape. I can check bumper ledge. If bumper ledge is the mirror, then this was the correct call. Kind of. It's 10 arrows. I definitely don't need that. I don't know, we all used to chat over the Facebook Messenger, but, like, that hasn't been a thing we've used for a while. I don't know if I ever got her Discord. The various ways we talk to people when we don't bother getting their phone numbers. Who answers the phone anymore? I got a wrong number from Indiana earlier, and I'm just like, what the heck? Why am I getting a call from Indiana? I did not answer it. They did not leave a message. No, my phone number is one that's, like, incredibly easy to wrong number. I am not going to say what it is on Twitch stream for reasons. Oh, this is Pendant Dungeon. Maybe I don't want to do this, because this is going to be the blue pendant. You know, I'll check the first few chests, and then get out. Compass. Oh! The first few chests are all going to have dungeon items. Miserable. Like, there's... God, and this one could even be a small key. Big key? Okay. Yeah, the big key has to be in the front. The fact that I got the map and the compass. Heart piece. Thanks for that. Okay. You know what? Let's just clean this place up real quick. We're already this far in. This is a dungeon I can do. I may as well do it. At this point, so here's the thing. The three other people who are racing are all much better at this than me. So I need to do some off-the-wall stuff to try to get a little bit of an advantage. Making intentionally bad decisions might just pay out in the end for me. Because it's a randomizer. Sometimes the wrong decisions are the right ones. Like, if I find the red cane in here, then this was the correct idea. Or potentially if I find the powder or the mirror. I'm pretty sure I need... Yeah, I need the mirror. The mirror is 100% essential. Because you need that in order to get into Swamp Palace, and I know Swamp Palace has a crystal. Ow. I don't know why I wanted to kill that guy so bad. I just did it. Okay, so here's... I don't have a small key. I need a small key to get into the room with the big chest. There's our small key. Never mind. I was like, if the boss has the small key, I'm not coming back in. But I found the small key, so it's fine. Wow! Alright, we have potentially something for go mode on the boss. There are times when I'm doing this and I'm just like... I don't know if I'm still racing or not. Like, I'm at this point just playing the game. Not necessarily thinking, this is the right move, I need to go over here to do this thing. Ow. Alright, didn't even need the blue cane. Had it ready to go anyway. 20 bucks. Alright. Well, you know, we don't know for sure. We don't know for sure that it's not a pedestal seed. I did curse us with a pedestal seed. God, there was nothing in there worth getting. Well, we'll see what we find. Over here. 20 bucks. Alright. 20 bucks. Before I go do the southern portion of this, I am going to do Skull Woods. That is a dungeon I can do, and it's also a crystal. I was hoping to find the mirror. And you know what? I might still. The mirror might be in Skull Woods. There are two items. I was looking at my list and getting absolutely bodied by that guy. $300. Alright. Means I'm exiting and jumping in a hole. You know what? You can live. Wait, I have the fire rod. I should be going to the back of this place. Well. Ugh, bonked. Okay. Yeah, God, when you have the fire rod, start from the back. When you find the two items, you know you're done. They might both be in the back. One of them is in the back, probably. Potentially. We didn't get the big key, did we? No, no big key. I wanted to double check. just to see if I'd also gotten... I was sure I only got one red crystal. And that was true. When I paused for a second, I thought I saw two. No, it's because there's a red pendant next to the crystals. I got fooled by an illusion. You know what? Yeah, I'm going straight to the boss. I have one item already. Wait. There! Okay. That strategy is not a quick way to get through. Mummies be dead. Now that those guys are out of the way. Excuse me! That was the worst I've ever done it. Well, the mummy has it. Okay. Alright, so we have about half of our magic and all of our hearts. It'll be okay. Ow. Ow. There we go. Okay. When you have a good sword, he's a pushover. Compass. Okay. See, but now we know the boss doesn't have the item, so we can start checking other chests. I will start with the one directly inside the dungeon here. I hope it's the mirror. I really hope it's the mirror. I always get that wrong. And it's the big key. Alright. Means the game wants us to go open up the big chest. Ow. Although there's one more small chest that I haven't opened yet, so it could be that the big key, you know, is useful for that. We'll find out. No, I don't need that. Okay. This is the one dungeon where sometimes the answer to how many keys are there is more than you need. I was like, where's Wallmaster? Usually he drops by then. Small key. Alright. That means that our last item in here is definitely on the big key. On the big chest. Which we can go get to fairly quickly. Oh, okay. By jumping in that hole. Not for a second, I wasn't sure if that was close enough. Map. Wait, what? Alright, well, I guess I miscounted at some point. I once again feel foolish. God, I am throwing so bad. Alright, let's check the south side of Dark World and see what we find. We'll go do the digging game. Then we'll get the blacksmith. Then we'll go around the world tour to Hype Cave. Then we'll save and quit, bring the blacksmith home, and check Death Mountain. So I can do Dark Death Mountain. There's a lot of chests up there, actually. You know what? I'll grab that. Health is good. Alright. Imagine you're a dwarf who enters another dimension and turns into a frog, and you are rescued by a girl in blue jeans. Also, Discord has once again forgotten to activate streamer mode. $20. You never know, she might. Okay. Silver arrows. A welcome addition to my arsenal. Heart piece, $20. Quake medallion. And bombs. Alright. Okay. Hype cave. Potentially useful stuff? Yeah, I guess we save and quit and bring that frog home. Off to the sanctuary. Oh, right. Zelda is absent because I have a frog with me. Can I do King's Tomb while this guy's following me? Only one way to find out. I can! Ooh, nice. Okay. A single arrow. I guess it's silver now, at least. The girl in the blue jeans then ferries you back home to your husband on the back of a duck? It's weird. Why didn't I check hammer pegs? Well, I can correct that in a moment. What do you got? $20. Kakariko continues to be a source of money. I want to check on my bet. Since I'm officially out of the way of, like, actually doing things, I'm gonna go check the pedestal. Is this the quickest way to do things? No, certainly not. A thief? I think I can summon the duck in the forest here. Okay, it's an armor upgrade. Not required, but something. But also, I'm not going to get it. It would be extremely poor use of time to go get that. I am here, though, and I'm going to check hammer pegs. And I guess I'll grab the purple chest, too. Chicken. $100. I don't care about $100. Alright, that means we're grabbing the purple chest and we're going to save and quit. Go back to Link's home. By having the purple chest following me, it will pop up there. Exactly what we want. I'll step out of the house, I'll use the flute, I'll fly to the dam. I can check the mire shed. Maybe I should do that, too. Bombs! No, you know what? We're going up Death Mountain. I said I was going to do this before, and then I didn't do it, and it's been kind of a disappointment on the ground level here, so we're going to try it again. God. Oh! It's a bot! Trying to sell me viewers. You know what? We're going through the Turtle Rock portal. Why not? By going into the Turtle Rock portal, I get a couple of benefits. One, I can see if I can open Turtle Rock. And two, I can grab this fairy over here in these rocks. And come on, let me sneak by. Whatever. Yeah, if Turtle Rock takes Quake, then I've already got that medallion. See, the worst part is I might actually end up... Oh, it is Quake. Okay. The worst part is I might actually end up doing Ice Palace and getting the green pendant anyway. Yeah, open this thing up. I can't actually get into the dungeon yet, but that's okay. You need the red cane in order to even, like, approach doing things in there. So, not happening now. Although, I have the fire rod and the ice rod. I have everything else I need for that dungeon. I just need the red cane. So if I were to find it in, say, this chest... Nope. Okay. If I were to find it, I could go back and do the dungeon. I have the cape and the blue cane. I can do Spike Cave while I'm up on Death Mountain. Yeah, why not? I'll do the Hookshot Cave. And if there's nothing in here, Spike Cave. Health. Okay. Health will be useful for Spike Cave. Shovel. A little conflicted about seeing the shovel. Another heart piece. I'll just jump in the pit. What's 1 point of damage? I need the hammer in order to mash these mole face things. I should not have switched to the cane. I should be using the hook shot, but whatever. We've already made our bed. Magic powder! I'm getting fetch quests here. Okay, we will take the magic powder to town. Sprinkle it on the magic bat's prison. God damn it. This is why I don't usually do this place as the place to start. Fucking sky cabbages. Okay, magic bat, what do you got for us? And then after checking the magic bat, I will also go do the dig spot, I guess? Sprankle. Health. Okay. Not super useful, but something. Questioning what's faster, fluting to Link's house or just running from here, and I'm pretty sure it's running from here. No, I wanted to run down. Okay, bonk. 10 arrows. I didn't even want those. Okay, well, with that being our situation... I guess we'll go to... You know what, let's do the Marshed. Why not? I can also see what medallion I need to get into Misery Mire. If it's Quake, then I can, you know, pop in right away. It is Bombos. I cannot pop in right away, but these two chests usually have something good in them. Let's find out. Health, alright. Blue potion, that is our last bottle. Not anything good. And I can't do anything here, so we're saving and quitting again. God. Okay. Sanctuary. Zelda, give me health. God, I guess I've done everything easy. I guess all I have is the Ice Palace. I don't have, like, any magic. You know what? It's okay. I don't need a lot of magic. I have the Fire Rod. I kill one guy at the front of the room. He opens the door, and then there's 3 of those blob jellyfish guys. Glad I didn't screw that up. Excuse you. Those jellyfish are in the magic pack. One of them should have dropped magic. No, thank you. Blob's got my back, at least. Bombos! Okay. That is our entry requirement for Misery Mire. It's true. With no red cane, I can't do this place backwards. And with no red cane, I can't finish Misery Mire. And this dungeon does have 3 items in it. You know what, we can get through here quickly. it is very possible that Sahasrahla has our mirror. It would suck, but it's possible. I thought he was going to be done being electric. I'm getting absolutely beat up by these spikes. It's fine. It's fine. Am I going to first try the legendary... No, I'm not. Okay, I jinxed it. I didn't get the words out in time. The legendary Ice Palace bomb jump. As I like to refer to it. I have not yet found the big key. Yeah, no, I haven't. Whoosh, whoosh, both dead. Alright. No big key means I'm not opening that yet. I suppose worst case scenario, I can always powder those anti-fairies to get some health. They're good like that. Navigate these slippery floors. Iced tea, what do you got for me? The compass. Miserable. Okay. I should have waited to see what he dropped. Oh well. There's enough blobby things around, I don't need to rely on him. Spam until I get across. Dash down here. I think I need the hammer next. I was wrong. Okay, up here I should find a small key, amongst other things. Yank on that. Okay, are you the big key? You are the big key. Alright. And another small key. Alright. Ice Palace is so weird. Even when you do it in the proper order. Mirror shield. Well, that's gonna make Turtle Rock interesting. Not even to bother waking those guys up. They can stay in the wall. They've earned a nap. Small key. Alright. Which means we can go to the boss. The boss should actually be exceptionally easy. We have the gold sword, we have the fire rod. We don't have half magic, but I'm going to use bombos to bust him out. Some people will just blow through their entire magic meter. Alright, give me the map, give me the green pendant, let's get out of here. Let's take this to Sahasrahla and see what he's got. Oh. Yeah, when you get a quick kill on that boss, it's always kind of satisfying. Zelda, give me health. And flute. Alright, we'll get our super speed right there. No, stay away from me. Alright, Sahasrahla, do you have my mirror? $5. Oh, I've wasted so much time. Alright. I guess we're gonna go into Misery Mire. I have the ability to get in, just not to beat it. It's only got 2 items in it. Which is why this feels like an incredibly silly thing to be doing, but I don't know that I have a lot of other good options. I have one other option. And it's like the one item that's left in Hyrule Castle. If I'm to be punished for not doing Hyrule Castle, then that's fine. Saku's not here. Somebody needs to be punished for not doing Hyrule Castle. Ow. It has to be, otherwise you'd stop looking, right? Ironically, I suppose I will keep looking for other things if it's not there. Run up here, grab this. It's just, this is such an unrewarding dungeon. There's only 2 items in it. Oh, Stalfos are in Magic Pack. Hello? Jesus, I took entirely too much damage right there. Oh, you know, we love to make fun of Saku sometimes generating bad seeds. And I think being able to find an item twice would definitely qualify as being a bad seed. And not in the Nick Cave kind of way. There we go. Like, I know I can do that trick. Let me do that trick. Yeah, we'll keep looking over here. Why not? I don't know how I blocked that fireball, but I'll take it. There's our big key. Alright. We don't hate to see that. It does mean that anytime we need to, we can just leave. Go to the end boss. Except we can't go to the end boss because we don't have the red cane. Small key. Alright. I'm gonna go get the big chest. And also the small chest that's next to it. Red cane! Dear God. Okay, well, we're not out of the woods yet. That means I can beat this dungeon, but it also... I still need the mirror in order to beat the rest of the game. I'm going to check... I'm going to check the last chest. I shouldn't. It's a time-consuming chest. Yeah, I mean, that could happen on a... If you need to get into the pedestal, then that's absolutely something that'll happen. This is not a pedestal seat, I did check. But it could happen. Basically, you need all 7 crystals from the crystal dungeons, and if something is on the pedestal that you need in order to beat crystal dungeons, then you gotta go do the pendant dungeons too. This was already a seed where I needed to fight Aghanim, so that was already kind of a pain. So, that would have just been... Okay, that just would have been the icing on top of the cake, as they say. Alright, well the good news is I might have a little bit of a magic deficiency right now, but I can grab this. And we're good to go into the basement. There is a trick in this dungeon that I cannot do called spooky action. Where basically, for some reason, and I don't know how they set this up, your fire rod can activate crystal switches from anywhere. Or maybe just shooting specific places, but like... So you could shoot that moving spike there, and it would hit that switch up there somehow. I don't know how they do it. It's called spooky, I think, just because it's so nonsensical. It's like, I don't know how that works, it's spooky. That's as good an explanation for the name of the trick as I could possibly give without doing research. And we're not about that right now. Okay, well the good news is, you know what, I have silver arrows, but I also have the cape. We're just gonna run through these eyeballs. Excuse me. Alright, we're not just gonna run through these eyeballs. We will shoot them with silver arrows. Alright, Vitreous, what do you got for me? Health. Okay. There's another crystal. Oh, man. Okay, well, we're going to Turtle Rock then. 5 items in Turtle Rock. Still need the mirror. It would be nice, right? Oh, you know what? We're not going to Turtle Rock. We're going to go to the bomb shop and then check the Pyramid Fairy. We have other options than doing a dungeon blindly. I think everybody's having a rough time with this one. No, I shouldn't say that. I'm jinxing it. I'm calling that way too early. We're at an hour and 40 minutes into the race, and I'm like, nobody's beaten it yet. I know that everybody else who's playing this week is very good at this, and I'm basically like 95% likely to not win, but you never know. God, See, I want that to be the case, though I don't have the mirror. I'm looking for the mirror. And I'm like, oh, I can just use the mirror to go to the... yeah. Alright. It would be nice if this is one of those seeds where everybody finishes within 10 minutes of each other. There is a chance of it, but I have done all 3 pendant dungeons for no reason. Only one of them provided me with any actual material benefit. So unless everybody else was also making poor decisions about their time like that, it's not a great chance. But hey, you know, I'm not watching anybody else's stream. I don't know if any of the other races are streaming. I think Kara might, but that's it. Alright. Heart piece. 10 arrows. I don't have empty bottles. Oh, okay. Alright, all we need, the only thing we need, is the mirror. Yeah, 2 crystals missing. All we need is the mirror. I'll just go do Turtle Rock. Because the only check that's over here that I couldn't do without the mirror is Mimic Cave. And so, like, the mirror can't be locked behind Mimic Cave. Like, just factually, that is, you know, you need the mirror to get into the Mimic Cave. So the mirror can't be in the Mimic Cave. The game would be unbeatable. So I guess Turtle Rock is where I'm going. Anybody who bum rushed Turtle Rock right away is going to be, you know what? No, you can't have bum rushed Turtle Rock right away because you would have needed Bombos, which we got, I think, in maybe Thieves Town? I don't know. I'm overthinking things. Like that. And what does the hint tile got for me? Items are required to win. Fantastic. Yeah, we didn't have the cane until, like, just that last dungeon, so I couldn't have gone here sooner. Maybe this is okay? I don't know. Ow. Okay. So we need to go over here to this room on our right. Light the 4 torches in here, which we need the fire rod for. We've had the fire rod for a while. That's fine. Honestly, you need the fire rod to beat this dungeon anyway, because the boss requires the fire rod, so it's very whatever. Small key, and this will be a big key? Oh, that'll be another small key. Okay. And I will grab this magic here. I guess that being a small key means I'm going to find a big key in the room with the chain chomps. Still wild that they put a Mario enemy in this game, but yeah, Nintendo. Chain chomps, I swear to God. Yeah, there's our big key. That is true. I am very glad that I found a bow fairly early. It's a useful item. You know, in addition to just unlocking certain areas by being able to shoot statues, they're the only thing that kills red mimics and red cyclopses. So, very essential to get through things. But also, it's just nice to have a ranged weapon. Map. Okay. It's still funny in, Ooh. Hairbow for Chain Chomp. It is funny in Mario RPG, when you go into Booster's Tower, you can, if you find a hidden entrance, you can straight up just find a Chain Chomp in there that Bowser has a conversation with, and it's like, she's agreed to come with us. And she just turns into a weapon for him. Which is cute, but also it's a little bit messed up when you, like, actually replace that weapon. Don't think about it too hard. Small key. Geno. Geno is, of course, a fan favorite. They never quite added him to Smash. What they did do, though, was about as close as they could probably get. They didn't add Geno to Smash. Oh, Taco is finished. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, they couldn't... So they didn't straight up just add Geno to Smash, but they did give you the ability to use a gun on your Mii trainer. Your Mii fighter, rather. And also dress like Geno. So... It's like... Back in the day, they would, like... People would make, you know, game FAQs for games, and... One of the ones that happened often was Final Fantasy VI, and whenever somebody would include, you know, how to get certain characters, one of the ones that would come up is, how do you get Kappa the Imp on your team? Because, like, sometimes the game is narrated by a little imp named Kappa. Heart piece, okay. Compass, alright. And the way that they always told you to get Kappa the Imp, there's our mirror! Okay. I'm gonna check the last chest anyway, I'm here. 10 arrows. I knew it wouldn't be anything useful. Yeah, it's just kind of trolling you. Cast Imp on one of your characters and rename them to Kappa. Now you have Kappa the Imp. Like, that doesn't count. It's giving we have Imp at home. Oh, I will say finding that mirror and then still looking is very like, you never... Maybe I would have found half magic. Half magic is super useful. I love getting half magic. It means I can just use items with reckless abandon. I love using magic items. Link is proper bard. I'm thinking about wielding a mirror in combat just gives me like flashbacks to Buster Scruggs. Now, his heart tends to be on the left side of the body, but of course I am looking in a mirror and we is both facing the same direction and the gun's upside down, so best not to play it too fancy. That was a very good movie with some very fun parts and a couple of very not fun parts. I will say Tim Blake Nelson has, like, quickly weaseled his way into my pantheon of favorite contemporary actors. His roles are always fun. And he sings. Alright, well the good news is, since we don't need to worry about any more items, I can just go mode Swamp Palace. I can just run straight to the boss and be done with it. Oh yeah, that's right, he was in the MCU. So yeah, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? That's also, he's in that. The Ballad of Buster Scruggs. Oh, there's Kara finishing. That's another Coen Brothers film. I know he had like a bit part in, God, what's the Modern Family? He had a part in that. It's a small role. He was a recurring character in a series I watched back in the day called Chaos. God, and I've seen interviews with him. He seems really, like, down-to-earth and fun. Like, he does just straight up have, like, an album of music out. Come on. Why are you not working? Why is this clip not working? You know what? Fine. The game wants us to not do our specky clip, so we'll actually use a key. I'm sure I've seen him on other things, but my brain is blanking. I'll grab this key, and then armed with that, we can just go to the end. We have the red cane. I can even do Diver Down. I hope it doesn't go as badly as my attempts at Specky Clip, though. No, Diver Down is easier than Specky Clip. It's weird to say that Diver Down is easier to do than Specky Clip, but oddly enough, it's true. I jinxed myself. Ooh, there's our half magic. Okay. It's like, I said I could go mode this place, and I kind of am, but there's chests along the way. I may as well check them. You never know when you'll find half magic or sanctuary heart or what else can I even find? Ether medallion? That's not really useful. Okay. We're just gonna go ahead and shave this eyeball real quick. Taking a proper razor to him. I am absolutely screwing that up. God. That's my... I don't know if I want to say that's my worst Argus kill yet, but it was pretty rough. Alright, now we can go kill Ganon. All of the crystals are in our possession. Steven, I think we're gonna have to kill this guy. Alright. Off to number 1 we go. Hook shot. Ow. I don't think Tim Blake Nelson is one of those actors where I've been like, I'm gonna go out of my way to find things that he's been in. But honestly, usually he's pretty entertaining, so he could definitely be one of those. I mean, I've certainly done it with worse actors. For a while, I was going out of my way to purchase movies that had Christopher Lambert in them. And let me tell you, I have some real stinkers from that. Ugh, that guy. Can I off-screen him? No, I can't. You know what? Whatever. He is a pretty great Highlander. But he is a terrible chess-playing detective. Oh boy. We watched this terrible movie called Night Moves, spelled with a K. Not to be confused with Night Moves as in The Time of Day, which stars Gene Hackman. And somebody is like... somebody's doing like a bunch of murders in a town as though the town is a chessboard in order to like entice the villain, or entice Christopher Lambert's character into like trying to play chess, like murder chess with him or something. It's like he was trying to frame him for the murders because like when they were kids he beat him at chess and he like held a grudge for the rest of his life. It's stupid. It's stupid. Oh look, big key already. Alright, we're going up the tower. Actually, I'm gonna grab a small key before I go up the tower. It was pretty long. Like, imagine you lose a game of chess, and the first thing you do upon, like, getting checkmated is you jump over the table to stab the other kid with a pen. Because that's what happened in this movie. Walk these guys out of the way. Okay. Yeah! Oh my god, like with the quality of writing in some 90s movies, I could definitely see them being like, pulling a, oh, he secretly was doing the murders all along and he didn't realize because he's, you know, got like, I don't know, dissociative identity disorder or something. I'm surprised they didn't pull that with us. I'm like, he's... Oh, there's Sartaz finishing. I am officially the last one going. Get off of me. How are you not stunned? Oh, right, because you're a skeleton. You guys don't stun off the boomerang. Yeah, like, Highlander was fun. I love Highlander. Exactly like the Identity movie. Oh my god. I bought that because John Cusack was in it. I was disappointed. You know what? Give me health. Alright, Graboids, you've successfully bamboozled me again. Yeah, there's a bunch of movies that just try to do like, oh, this person's got multiple personalities. Ooh, it's a spooky thing. And they always fall flat on their face. Like, Identity was just bad, but like, it at least didn't make zero sense. I watched a French film before called High Tension. It was supposed to be like a horror thriller, where like there were these two girls who were being chased by a maniac, and they were like escaping, and it was so, they were like involved in a car chase, and one of the girls was like tied up in the back of the car, and I'm just like, if the whole thing is she's got, you know, if she's like multiple personality person, how did she drive both cars? It makes no sense. Give me small key. Professor X was, Split. I remember because, like, it was, so Split was, like, I don't know what they were thinking with that, but, like, Unbreakable was good. Split was very, like, once again, relying on the trope of, ooh, this person's dangerous because they've got multiple personalities going on. And then they, like, did the follow-up. What was that? Was that just called Glass? Named after Sam Jackson's character from Unbreakable? And it was like, there's a secret government project to try to, like, use the three of them's powers, but only one of them really has anything super special about them. It's just Bruce Willis's character. He is, as the title implied, unbreakable. I think I only need to hit this guy one more time. Also, Sartez finished. I am once again coming in last place. A full about 20 minutes after. Okay. Yeah, it's just... It's like... There's an episode of Community where there's like a mystery they need to solve or something, and the dean just goes to Abed. He's like, Abed, you're special. Can you, like, look at this and figure out what happened using your powers? And Abed just starts going like, ooh, I'm seeing, bad writing. Community's great. I got to reference Community in one of my last film reviews. I did My Dinner with Andre, and they did an episode themed on that. Danny Pudi's impression of Andre from My Dinner with Andre was spot on. But yeah, there was just, like, a while where, oh! Okay, alright. There was a while where TV series were just all being like, he's a detective, but he's got autism to solve crimes. And it's like, please don't. I liked Monk, but, like, we only need one of those. Yeah, like, Psych is basically the same thing, except he's, like... You know, at least Monk had, like, the thing where he's, like, people think he's awkward. Also, we're done, yay! What did Taco put down? Terrible seed, late hammer, late mirror. Late hammer? You can get the hammer super early. What's he talking about? Yeah, but yeah, Adrian Monk was somebody who was difficult to get along with. The guy from Psych is incredibly personable, although a little bit egotistical. Yeah, the Mentalist, same basic thing. I'm sure there's more. Obviously, you know, the Sherlock. Sabotaging's homecomings. Oh! That makes sense. I always loop in Lumberjack when I'm doing the early checks, just because I'm, like, used to doing that. Sometimes it pays off. It lets you know if you need to do AGA. However, that information didn't pay off in the end for me because I wound up doing 2 dungeons I didn't need to do. Very oops. Oh, I am at least glad that I was able to get the butter sword. And of course, as stated, that's just armor. Unknown hat. That's just armor. See, the thing is, when you get your armor upgraded, Link's hat also changes color. It threw me off at first. I was like, what do they mean unknown hat? There's no hats in the game. Who made my casual Zelda sprite again? We'll find out. Fishwaffle64. You know what? Casual Zelda is good. Saving the kingdom. Alright, important stuff. First sword in 4 minutes. Flute in 8.5. Mirror in 1 hour and 45. Shameful. I killed all of the bosses. 4 with the tempered sword, 9 with the gold sword. I was swords very quickly. I used a lot of magic that seed. Didn't take a lot of damage, 50 bonks on the dot, 13 save and quits, because I didn't have the mirror, so what else could I do? Minute and 14 in menus, and nearly 9 minutes spent lagging. 170 items out of 216 collected. That's about normal. With a 2 hour time. 2 hours, 2 minutes, 49 seconds. That is very on schedule for me. I'm glad you got a chance to catch it live. Every Friday. It's actually part of Saku-Racing League. She's not doing it this week right now. She's probably going to do it asynchronous. She streams all the damn time, though. Usually late at night, because she is, like me, a night hawk. But unlike me, she doesn't have to do it. She doesn't have to suffer the mornings. Oh, yeah, that was a interesting seed. Very early swords. My god, that mirror placement, though. But yeah, speaking of YouTube, I guess that's where we're going to say goodbye to YouTube. Good night, YouTube. It's Monday for you. Get some rest, it's a weekday.